It's been a while since I picked up the camera, so I thought I would take you along on this little journey. I'm headed to, not my shop, but the Diamond Auto Collision today to do a first start, will it run on a 1970 Chevrolet Blazer. Most people within a 500-mile radius know about the Diamond difference, but if you don't, you're getting ready to experience it today. And as always, I will be your host, the one and only infamous Kentucky Yankee, without a doubt. It's been raining all night long. This is the Diamond Auto Collision. Back door entrance. Oh, there's the crew right there. 3 of them. Nobody's gonna want to be on film except this guy right here.
We're working, guys.
That guy right there. Uh-oh, Justin. That's Joshua. That's Justin.
What's up, Benny?
Tell everybody on YouTube hi, and tell them you're my friend, because nobody believes I have any.
I'm Benny's friend.
See there? I got a couple. Mac.
How you doing?
Good, how are you?
Can't complain.
Mac's a serious man and a hard worker, I can tell you that right now. That's all I know about him. This guy over here, quite the opposite. Yeah, Peyton, we're on the YouTube. You're not supposed to do that. Here's the office up here. Let's see who's in there today. Nobody, but I'll give you a little look-see. Nice office. Look here. Richard is big on the racing, so we got racing pictures all over. Anyways, I just thought I'd show you guys around the shop, and now I'm going to show you what we're going to be working on. This is my hole back here, and they always junk it up with bumpers or whatever they feel like. This is a Blazer. I'll give you a closer look. Sorry about the air over there, but let me turn on the lights. There's a lot of noise back here in my hole, back in my corner. There's the Blazer. 1970. Pretty nice old truck, I thought. I was really wanting to give you a before tour. You can see I already have the carburetor off of this truck. It does have factory air. I'll go over it with you later, the entire truck, and show you what kind of condition it's in. But it was so noisy because the air compressor at this point, especially this point of the video, I had to do a voiceover. Here's the inside of it. What's there right now. We got to get it all put together and get it running down the road. But one of the wheels was locked up, so I got that freed up, and the gas tank I took out in this junk, so we're going to put a new one in today. So here is the parts pile. You got a bunch of junk in for it. I'm first going to start with the petrol tank. I'll put the sending unit in it, and we will get it up in this Blazer. One thing I'm not going to do is put a little gas in the carburetor and make it pop. I don't care. I'm going to put a new gas tank in it. I'm going to make sure the lines are clear. I'm going to make sure it has fuel. Then I'm going to make sure it has spark, and then we're going to start it up. Not going to do a bunch of theatrical stuff with popping and smoke and fire and all that. Just not necessary. This thing will run. Here's the mixing room right here. I'm telling everybody we're in the mixing room. This is Boss Man, owner of this establishment. Would you like to introduce yourself to my audience, Richard?
No.
You did the same thing your son did at the beginning of the video, Richard. You don't want to be known on YouTube for that. You don't want to be known on YouTube for that. We only use the best paint, right? Siggins.
Exactly.
Sickens.
Slickens.
Slickens. Let me see what you're doing. I'll get right up in there. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. There you go.
Quit, dude.
You're gonna mess up your measurement.
Yeah.
Hey, Richard. I'll make a video on the Blazer.
Okay.
I'm making a video on our Blazer.
Okay, I'm still not looking.
Huh?
Still not looking.
He said he's not looking, but I got tricks.
Quit, dude.
It's all right. Go ahead. Let's see. Let me raise it up more. I've got the petrol tank up in there now. So next step's going to be to put a carburetor. Oh, something fell over there. Carburetor on it. And it has a shield that needs to go on it a little bit later. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Let's see our carburetor. Over here, we got a Holly. So that's a new Holly 600 carburetor. This Blazer is a CTS model, by the way. Does anybody know what that means? CTS. Pretty sure that's right. Here's the Edelbrock that was on it. And Richard don't want that thing on the truck, so we're gonna put the Holly on it now. Here we are, he's painting a van right now. Black. Look at that old gun he uses. Any of you recognize that old paint gun? That's an old one right there. And here's what he's got lined up next, an S10. Here is a Mustang 5.0 with little stripers on it. Looks like they put a quarter in it or repaired the quarter or something, I'm not sure. And what is this thing, a Nissan or something? I don't know. Carburetor's installed, and I filled it up in this hole. I think that's the right one, and this one, you guys can correct me if I'm wrong, I'm not sure, but we're gonna spin it over, see if it starts. I got the fuel line going in this bottle for now because I'm waiting on a fuel filter to show up that hasn't yet. And I told Richard, you better get a fire extinguisher just in case something happens to go wrong, which potentially can anytime on an old vehicle like this. So here's our fire extinguisher now. You're gonna crank it. Hey, pump the gas a couple times. Oh, the only thing is a choke's on. It won't matter for this first startup.
Got any oil in it?
Yeah. I already checked the oil. Let's see what happens. I know it'll crank. Ah, there it is. Fired right up. Sounds pretty good too. I'm sure there's more fuel in the carburetor. Fire it up again. It sounded good for a first start. What's the matter? Pump the gas. There you go. Pump it. All right, we gotta get some gas. Oh, here it is. Hold on a minute. I'm not sure if this is the right hole. I'm sure you guys know, I do not. And I start it up. All right, try it now.
Are you putting it in the bowls?
Right here.
Yeah, both of them?
One of them. Here.
Can you put it in the back one?
Here, hold that while I do it. How do you know when it's full?
It should come up out there, or you'll see it going down in the carburetor itself. We got going on over here on this side, right there at the front. Right here at the front. Right there.
What's the matter?
The carburetor on this side. Right
What's the
here.
matter?
Right there, that tube.
That's the gas line. It ain't hooked up yet.
Why not?
Because we're waiting to prime it, and we're waiting on a fuel filter.
Well, you done heard it run, so I mean.
I want it to run long enough so that it gets some fuel pumping up through here.
Gotcha.
Oh, we got it now, don't we? Are you watching what you're doing? Look in the back of that. You can see it right there. There, now look.
Yeah, I've been doing it.
Whoops.
I've been holding it close enough.
Back it off so they can see the bottle and everything. There you go. You better stick to painting. You're not going to be a YouTuber. Trying to get some gas up into that bottle right there to make sure fuel's pumping. It's running good. Waiting on you, fire it up. I don't know.
When you heard it, it just sounded like it's hitting a little liquid.
It's
like a
smooth.
302 cam.
Sounds smooth though.
Yeah.
What size engine is it, you think?
I think it's a 305, dude. Going by that balancer.
Oh, but you didn't check no numbers or
No,
nothing?
but I'd be willing to bet it's a blue motor with a small balancer.
Oh, blue motor. Yeah, I just saw that. Somebody painted it orange.
Yep.
Our fuel pump's still not pumping.
Unless they put a different balancer on it, but more likely not. 350 balancer is usually bigger than that.
Fuel pump's still not pumping, but I think we should give it another try. I still think it takes a while for them to prime. Yeah, it's just a cap from the water bottle. I'm just using that to catch it. I wish that fuel pump. There it goes! Woo! Turn it off! Quick! 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 Ah! You shut it off right in the nick of time. Look at just about filled it all the way up.
Motherfucker, wasn't it?
Woo! Yes, I told you it would after it primed up. It's the lines, because I put...
Yeah, but you put a new line on it.
And I blew the old lines out. No, I didn't put a new metal line on it.
Oh.
Look at that.
Yeah.
So now we hook it up and see if it keeps running. I know, we're going to hook it up to the carburetor and see if it keeps running now. Here. You don't want to.
Don't do that now.
Oh, yeah, we wait on a filter. You're right, we wait on a filter. I forgot. I got excited. Think so? Well, it's not missing. It's running smooth. I know that for sure. Let's see. It blowed those pipes out. Oh, look at there. You see what that is? That's the tarp that was holding it on. The mice put where the tarp went. Video is not done yet, but this does conclude day one. We got a first start on our 1970 Blazer. Tomorrow we'll do some brake work. I got to change the oil in it and stuff like that. We are going to have it running down the road before we quit on this one. Mac, what do you think?
Looking good.
Paint job's done. He's unwrapping it now. How'd it come out? Happy with it?
Yep.
Looks good.
12-foot long bit something.
Is it 12 foot long?
Yep.
Black?
Yep.
Tomorrow we change the oil, check all the fluids and all the, transfer case, rear end, transmission, do the brakes, and run it down the road.
Yep. Possibly. Well, I want that center one first.
Oh, I ain't worried about that.
That thing was death trap, dude.
I don't care, I'll drive it like that.
Yeah, it ain't fucking insured.
Oh, it ain't insured.
No, because my wife don't know about it.
Oh, she does now.
Better not.
She does now.
Better not.
Does look nice, came out good, didn't it?
Pretty clean.
Pretty clean. Time to get started on the rear brakes. I think the wheel cylinders are junk and we have new shoes, spring kit, everything we need. Here's Jeffrey. We didn't see Jeffrey yesterday because he's getting his teeth cleaned. And what Jeffrey does is he picks up Richard's slack. It's right, occasionally. Jeffrey, you want? And everybody here is in for a treat today because we have a loaf lizard in the shop.
No comment.
Mustang quarter has been installed and I think they're getting ready to put in the back windshield. Rear brakes installed on both sides. This is a driver's side. And this is the passenger side. Let me climb up here and see if I can show you new master cylinder. Can you see that there? Now I'll bleed the rear brakes out and hopefully we'll have brakes. That's the play right there that Richard was talking about earlier, and we have another one. It's rusty, but it's a new part, so we'll sling that on. I know this is gonna be hard to believe, but this is not staged. This is my son's car, and over the weekend, he hit a big deer. A big buck, he said, and smashed this car all up, so we're gonna bring it to the Diamond Auto Collision and get the process started of fixing it. He will be able to commute to work faster than ever now because he is in the Silver Bullet, Dad's Silver Bullet race car.
Oh, you know what I see? You know what I see?
What do you see?
Money.
Dirty green money. Well, it's a good thing he's got full coverage. I thought we might tell the process, man, of doing this job. You know what? If people want to see it, just, you know, like we're going to do the estimate first and then go through fixing it.
Video.
Here's a look at the Mustang that the quarter was put in. and painted. Came out real nice too. Everything matched up nice, lines up nice, and looks good. Got her back on the ground, and I'm getting ready to go on a first test rip, bolting a seat up in there right now. I saw this console, and I was going to see if we could find some bolts in this console. I'm hoping. It's always fun to look in these, so I thought I would do it with you folks. There we go, look, we got some bullets. Marlboros. Somebody liked to smoke Marlboro. SpongeBob hat. That's nice. License plate. Cassette tape. What else is in here? $1 bill. That's always nice. I don't see. Here's some bolts. Maybe these are the seat bolts.
This one.
That's advanced a little bit, the timing. You hear it? It's still got to go out some more. Good.
Now?
Nah, it's all right.
Good.
Man, the whole thing's wide open. I can see around me. We got reverse. Gonna idle around out here. Oh, there's Joshua. I don't like being around all these nice cars in this jalopy with no brakes, and I don't think the brake booster's working. It does have brakes though. All right. She's a ripper, I can tell that already. Looks good. Woohoo! She's running good. So far, so good. The brakes, we could use a booster, but other than that, at least they're working. I think the tires got some flat spots on them. I'm not hating it. Oh, my turn to go. It's shifting good. Probably a turbo 350. I wonder if we can get down in here. What's this here? There's a bulldozer, so they probably wouldn't care if we got on this field a little bit, I don't think. Let's see, but I don't want to get stuck, but that bulldozer probably put me, oh, we're rooting now. Oh, uh-oh. I don't want to be too hard on the old truck. Hey, I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna get too wild in Richard's truck. It ain't mine, I guess. Man, she's running good though. This ain't a bad rig. You guys like? What do you think of the 70? What do you call this thing? Them big tires, I don't even gotta put it in four-wheel drive. Here we go. I'm gonna see if we can do a power brake deal when we get back. Here she goes. Second gear. Sounds good. Let's see if we can do a burnout right here. A little smoke. Oh, window doesn't open. It lit the old tires up, man. If it goes black, just touch the screen. Let's see if I can do a burnout. Which side was burning? runs good.
That's a big old tire.
It would keep going too if you wanted it to.
That's a big old tire, dude.
It'd keep going too if you wanted it to.
Let it dry on it.
Actually pretty good. Shifting good, drives good. Try it. The brakes, it needs a brake booster though. You gotta really get on them. It does. They don't, hey, the brakes, you really gotta get on them now. It'll spin the tires though. It's good. Neat old truck. Let's see if he'll get on it. I don't know if he'll get on it or not. You never know, Richard. Get on it! I think it grabbed second. You don't believe in power braking it. Let me show you, look at that. That's a long burnout. It did, he did. He grabbed second with it.
It does, dude. It runs good.
That's going to be it for this one, guys. Everybody say goodbye. Goodbye. Richard, say goodbye.
We are getting materials.
And we have our supplier here today. This is Matthew. Matthew, say hello to everyone.
Hello, everyone, and Benjamin.
There you go.
The Benjamin.
The Benjamin.